Right now on IU Newsnet, some IU students hope Syrian refugees can settle in Indiana, despite a recent ban by the governor.
IU introduces a new teacher evaluation system, and it's all online.
And we'll show you a tree farm in Bloomington where you can pick the perfect Christmas tree right before the holidays. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Chris Connington.
And I'm Samantha Kakuza. With over 9 million Syrian refugees struggling to find a new home, many governors are not welcoming them into the United States. Now, Hoosiers are taking a stand for those in need. IU Newsnet's Neil Headland has more on the story.
More than half of the U.S. governors do not welcome Syrian refugees because they say that they pose a security risk. But many U.S. citizens believe we should be more welcoming to those in need. I went to campus to find out what students and the people of Bloomington are doing to take action.
Just a week before finals, a crowd of IU students and members of the Bloomington community gathered at the Sample Gates. During one of the busiest weeks of the year, students took the time to focus on a bigger issue.
In response to governors unwelcoming Syrian refugees to the United States, the United Nations Association IU chapter has organized a march for members of the IU and Bloomington community in support of allowing Syrian refugees into the United States.
The march started at the Sample Gates and went down Kirkwood Avenue to the Monroe County Courthouse. With many Syrians relocating to Europe and America, many refugees are struggling to get help.
When it comes to the priority they place upon democracy and freedom, many of these Syrians we exclude from our country are more American than we ourselves are.
31 governors, including Mike Pence, say they do not welcome Syrian refugees into their state, saying that they pose a security risk.
And what our governor here is doing, Mr. Pence, is the opposite of humane. We are good and giving. We are warm and welcoming. We are true Americans, as we should be.
There is still more to be done to help these refugees.
Something that's really huge is contacting your representatives, contacting your governor, contacting your government officials, actually making your voice heard and letting them know that this is something that you care about.
Against many governors' efforts, President Obama plans to resettle 10,000 Syrian refugees in the United States next year.
Republican presidential candidates Donald Trump and Ted Cruz are neck and neck in Iowa. In a poll of Republican Iowa caucus goers by Quinnipiac University, Trump has 28% support, Senator Cruz is a very close second with 27%, and Senator Marco Rubio is in third with 14%.
And coming up, President Obama continues to fight against ISIS.
And we introduce you to the new way for evaluating teachers at IU.
With just a few days remaining in the school semester, it's an important time to ensure that your projects, papers, and photos are backed up. Meredith Seaman is here with more.
External hard drives, Dropbox, the cloud, options for backing up your digital assets are plentiful. Take a look at how you can protect your work. As finals week approaches, students spend more and more time working on their computers. Using their computers to write papers and work on projects, most people also store their personal data.
I pretty much just opened my computer one day and it started just turning gray and there was a big question mark. And then no matter how many times I tried restarting it, it just kept popping up with a gray screen.
It's an age-old tale. Just before you hit save, your computer dies, losing everything you didn't store elsewhere.
But I lost a lot of really old pictures that I was lucky to have backed up on iCloud, and I lost all my music on my iTunes.
Now the University Information Technology Services, or UITS, can help you extend the longevity of your computer. And they have advice on how to back up your data.
To run regular updates on your computer, you can make sure that you run regular virus scans as well. You do want to make sure you shut it off every once in a while because there are a lot of people that will just leave it on all day long.
When it comes to storing your data, UITS recommends virtual storage over physical external hard drives.
It's a good idea to have a cloud backup just because has multiple redundancies. Whereas if you back something up to your external hard drive, if you happen to have your external hard drive fail on you as well, then you could potentially just lose all of your data.
And if you're an IU student, the university offers an unlimited amount of storage in the IU box for as long as you're a student here at the university. UITS also suggests using Dropbox or the cloud as your virtual storage unit. And if you decide to get an external hard drive to back up, they recommend keeping it in a safe place.
Coming up, some students about to leave for the spring semester are encountering problems. We'll tell you why.
And we show you how Little 500 riders are preparing for the race in April.
With finals week now in full swing, students are stressing about exams and projects before going home for the holidays. But some students are stressed for a different reason. IU Newsnet's Chris Connington has more.
For students traveling abroad, trying to find someone to sublease a house or an apartment can be a difficult task. I took a look at how people are handling this issue.
And now it's time for sports.
Olivia DeWeese shows us IU football's plan for the Pinstripe Bowl.
The IU football team is bowl game bound. On December 26th, the Hoosiers will play Duke in the 2015 Pinstripe Bowl in New York Yankee Stadium. Not only did it take a lot of hard work from the team to receive an invitation to the game, but the behind-the-scenes work starts now for IU athletics staff.
So this is a binder Pinstripe Bowl, and I'd say a dozen of us within the athletic department got this manual. And it's basically preparing for an entire home football season. So typical to what we do in late July through the month of August to get ready for a football season for one football game in December.
Some of the responsibilities include working with media relations to share headshots, logos, and university commercials with Yankee Stadium, so they will be played during the game. The marketing department is scheduling alumni events for the alumni chapter in New York, and the athletic department has worked with Duke to schedule player and family events such as ice skating in Central Park and a Christmas Day brunch. IU Athletics also worked to subsidize the cost of student tickets to $10 and hopes more fans will attend and cheer on the Hoosiers.
That's it for this week's edition of IU Newsnet. I'm Bailey Moser.
And I'm Tori Schumacher. From everyone here at IU Newsnet, good night and have a safe and happy holidays.